Yo guys, and welcome back to another guide. Just a quick reminder, I am a new creator with like 20 subs, so if you do find this video useful in any way, please consider supporting the channel. In this video we'll go over the requirements, some information about the boss, how to get there, and I'll be doing a kill example as well. So check the description for timestamps if you want to jump to any of these now. To be able to kill this boss you must have access to Fossil Island, which means having completed the Bon Voyage quest. It's also highly recommended that you've unlocked the magic mushroom teleportation system, and if you haven't, don't worry, it's cool, I'll show you how to do this on the way. This boss is pretty similar to his wieldy variant, the Crazy Archaeologist, and it's only really here for Iron Men who don't want to die in the wieldy, so if you're a hardcore or an ultimate Iron Man who doesn't want a death pile, this is the perfect way to get your rune crossbow. He uses range and melee attacks, so stand at a distance and pray range, and this will make the fight super chill. But he's not a complete snooze fest, as he does have a special attack which is super deadly, but it's also fairly easy to dodge. Throughout the whole fight he's constantly talking, so you just need to keep an eye out for when he says learn to read, and as soon as you see that, you just need to run 8 tiles in a straight line and they should avoid all damage. As long as you keep your eyes on the screen, you're never really going to die at this boss. So his special attack, he throws exploding books at you, and if it hits you directly it can hit up to a 92. And his regular attacks can also hit 25, so don't get within the 1 tile distance because he does have like 99 strength in both of his legs and he will kick you hard. Now there's only really a few reasons to ever come here, so it's either for combat achievements or you're an Iron Man wanting to get a black tea high top, which comes at a rate of 1 in 21, or the runite limbs to make the crossbow, which comes at a drop rate of 1 in 25. There are a couple of other notable drops here, like the crystal key, if you were looking to secure yourself a guaranteed dragonstone, and if you're lucky enough to get your first tank helm, he does also drop the dragon med helm. However, it's a rate of 2.7k, so don't hold your breath. So, if it's your first time coming here, you will definitely need an axe and a rake depending on how you do this. You can copy my invent, but this is kind of overkill, but I'm just going over the top prepared just to make sure. So to find the entrance you run west to the birdhouse and then just start making your way south. You can use this mushroom thing to bounce your way closer and avoid raking, but you do take like 50 damage, so it's up to you how you want to deal with it. If you have the HP for it, go for it. If not, then start chopping your way south, and there'll be a lot of vines to chop, and there's also these guys that pop out the ground and crap all over your screen like this, so just make sure to have auto retaliate turned off. Continue going south, chopping basically anything in your way, and you'll get to a point where you'll see on the minimap the transportation symbol. Now this is where you unlock the magic mushroom tree, if you haven't done so already. The only thing that you really need to do is go over to the tree and touch it. Once you've touched the tree, then it'll be permanently unlocked and you can skip all this chopping in future journeys to this boss. So I've already unlocked it, so as you can see for me it just says use, but for you it will say touch, and yeah, it'll be option 3, the sticky swamp, every time that you want to come here. And once you have this unlocked, this is where you'll appear, and this mud pit over there, that's kind of like where you land if you bounced on that thing. Anyway, you'd normally have to cut the log, which I've already cut, and then you keep going south, and that's it, you've made it to the boss. You'll see a log over here, and that's the log you have to climb to go and fight the hardest boss in RuneScape. Okay, so kill example. First of all, gear. This is the best in slot, you can't get any better than this. Bronze boots will do it for you, and especially the ham cloak, that will give you like 90% better RNG. You won't find that in the wiki, but just trust me, it's fact. So then you want to run south, like I said before, you just need to chop some vines to get there. Now the most important thing about this boss is his special attack, so you just need to pray range and stay far away from him. And also you want to position yourself in an area which will allow you to run 8 tiles in a straight line. So I've marked these tiles here, but they're not essential, you just sort of need to make sure that you're not standing somewhere where you can't run away. And as soon as you see the learn to read coming up above his head, you just leg it. There you go, run. And there's the 2 bouncing ones that follow, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to this boss. You don't need to bring any special equipment. Like I said, bronze boots, you're good to go. Another thing that's worth mentioning is that he does drop prayer potions as well, and some food, so you can actually stay here for a pretty long time if you get lucky with RNG, and you should be able to get all of your drops and maybe even all the combat achievements in one go. It just depends on your luck and on your RNG. So good luck guys, go and get this difficult boss out the way, get everything you need, and then get ready to never come back here again. Unless you're one of these guys. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but some people just like to be high up on the high scores for something and they just pick the most brain dead content to do it. But I guess somebody's got to do it. So we've reached the end of the video, and I just want to say if you've made it this far, you are an absolute legend. And I've brought out all the gold for you guys right at the end, including the rock golem. I've also brought a gilded spade, and this was a big scam. So I got it because I thought it would be nice to do clue scrolls with, but as you can see there is no dig option. So it's getting dropped on the ground and it's going to get left there. No, it's not. I'm too fucking broke for that shit. Okay. The other thing I wanted to point out is another thing that's broken with this game. For example, there's many, but if I go ahead and light this fire and then I stand on it, I don't lose any HP. But if I go to a dragon without a shield or an anti-fire pot, I get absolutely blasted. Where's the sense in that, Jagex? And yeah, as you can see from the invent, I do have some clue caskets stacked up, and I am planning on doing a video where I actually go around doing a bunch of RNG stuff. So if that's something that interests you, then consider subscribing, leaving the notifications on so you know when I post. If not, bye.